Let's consider the concepts of price versus full cost. Now, for most people, payments of one form or another are going to be involved in most actions. So for example, suppose that you spend 2 hours driving around town to try to find a replacement laptop power cable, which you then purchase for $50. In other words, the power cable costs you $50, but also the 2 hours of your time. So in this case, the price is only $50, but the full cost to you is $50 plus 2 hours of time, right? Because that is a thing that you give up in order to do the action of buying the laptop charger. Those 2 hours could have been spent doing something else, and so they represent a part of the cost of the act of purchasing a laptop charger. Let's suppose that rather than driving around town for 2 hours, you could have hired someone to do the shopping, purchasing, and delivery of the power cable for a total of $60. Okay, so delivery, if you order it somewhere, let's say you pay $60 for it. If you value your time more than $5 per hour, it's actually cheaper for you to hire someone to do your shopping for you than it is for you to do it yourself, even though the money price would be higher. And to see this, we can do it real easy. So if your time is worth $5 per hour, and I take this and plug it in here, I would get $50 of the cost of the laptop charger plus $10 worth of my time equal to $60. If my time was worth more than $5 per hour, then I would be saving on the time cost of actually purchasing the laptop charger. Or as another example, perhaps when you buy coffee in the morning, maybe you run into the same kind of thing. So one morning when I was waiting in line for coffee at Starbucks, I mumbled under my breath, man, I wish Starbucks would raise their prices so that the coffee would be cheaper. Why would this be the case? Well, if the money price of Starbucks was higher, fewer people would be in line for coffee. And if there were fewer people in line for coffee, I would have had to wait less time to purchase my coffee. Now, I value my time very highly. Whether this is right or wrong is up for debate. And so, if Starbucks increased their money price, I would have saved the opportunity cost of my time, which I valued more highly than the additional money I would have spent. Now, cost in our framework is born at the moment of choice. An expense, sometimes referred to as a payment of money, is not a cost if you have already obligated yourself to making that payment. So for example, for most of you watching this video, you likely have student loans that you're going to be paying off for the next few years. After you graduate, the payments you make on your student loans are expenditures, that's true, but they are not costs. You already incurred the cost at the moment you agreed to take out the loan to go to college. At that exact moment, you gave up your rights to the stipulated amount of future income per month to be used for other things. When you pay your monthly installments, you are fulfilling an obligation. You are not actually incurring a cost.